present any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Settling in now, Mike Trout. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-0 delivery. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Little dribbler back at him. A quick out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1 out and a runner on third. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
A really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So digging in now, number 3. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Now a hard liner toward short, but the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Astros 1 and the Mariners nothing. Justin Verlander gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far.
Here comes Austin Jackson as he'll step up to get things kicked off in the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Verlander deals the 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Here's Peter Borges standing in, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. So here's Joe Mauer. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Borges is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes,
Albert
they move
Pujols.
players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now, this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Josh Harrison stands in.
The left fielder, number 9.
Nope.
And that misses for ball
Harrison.
1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. And this is fouled at the plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Smith on the run, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in, Carlos Correa took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his second bag here in the early going. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the fastball is off his glove and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Houston. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Lays off 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Harrison racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners strike for a run. It's now a 2-1 score.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by
Batting
Majestic.
6.
And in the outfield,
Designated
Mike
hitter.
Trout. May as well say highlight Mike, because every night it seems like he's putting on a highlight reel play. He can go get them left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man if he needs to.
Digging in, Brian Chu. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Seth Smith will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, it was a great battle there. He was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Here's Seth Smith now. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught at first by Pujols. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Batting 8th, catcher Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready with the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. A sight to be seen. The great Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Ready for another chance? David Lee. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to take it is Smith, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. In now, Michael Lee, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Two out here and a runner at second. Grounded, foul. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Line to the right side. Smith is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in, Chris Taylor. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Borges. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
The 2-1 on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Cano awaiting the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Our score remains 2-1. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
The catcher, number 14, Joe Mauer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-2 home to Mauer. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Albert now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Jackson calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mitch Moreland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Brian Chu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I love the pitch sequence. He shows him a pitch in the zone, then he throws him a slider out of the zone. He's owning him right now.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down just didn't get him to go after it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Seth Smith.
Here's Seth Smith now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But there to get his big glove on it is Pujols, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. And it remains a 2-1 ball game. Ready now, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, David Lee. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. That misses, 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Mike Zunino.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Pujols will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Digging in, Chris Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Austin Jackson.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Jackson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he just misses with a curveball. And he misses again, 2-0.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. Peter Borges would be next. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
2-0 now.
That was two very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off him. Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Harrison moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Seattle. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding in once again, Michael
Leading off
Lee.
for the Astros.
0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
And double-barreled
Lee.
action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, number 3.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 14, Joe Mauer.
Ready for another chance? Joe Mauer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Right side and right into the shift. Altuve has it. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
First baseman, number 19, Mitch Moreland.
Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Second home run early in the year as the Mariners have come back to tie things at 2.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
The batter, number 00.
Into the box,
hitter,
Brian Chu. And a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Verlander gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lee going back to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners strike back to tie things on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Carson Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
39, Carson Smith.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Pujols. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Josh
Ready
Harrison.
for another shot now. Josh Harrison, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
This is the type of batter pitchers hate to face. He's not a guy that's going to swing and miss often. He battles. He's a tough out, puts the ball in play, gets a lot of hits. He's a tough at bat.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Swing and a miss. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Danny Farquhar will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Danny Farquhar.
David Lee will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Altuve is on his way home, and the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
At the plate, Mike Trout. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
1-2, here it comes.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through, a base hit.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
In now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2 out, bases loaded. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Smith giving chase. And that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. The Astros lead it 5-2. Here's Seth Smith now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Harrison coming in, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Matt, real interesting pitching line here, but I looked a little deeper into the numbers and you realize he's thrown less than 40% first pitch strikes to guys. He's been really behind almost every hitter in the game, at least half of them.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. And that misses ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Verlander into his motion. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Harrison is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and the deficit remains 5-2. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Joe Mauer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Now here's the pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Albert Pujols will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay, and he's going to make it there barely as he's into second base with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Josh Harrison stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Cutter low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Ready on 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
David Rollins gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
David Rollins.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Smith has a read on it, and that's the third out. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains 5-2. Pat Neshek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Pat Neshek.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Austin Jackson.
And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Harrison is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's motion is so funky. You almost have to take the first pitch and just hope it's going to be a ball. In this case, it was a strike, but you got a chance to see his motion. Maybe you can measure it now and get back in the at-bat.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners are down in order. They trail 5-2. Number 71 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 71.
Now at the plate, David Lee. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
David Lee.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, and Trout has himself a base hit.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Lee.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with 1 down. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but
3.
he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready once again, number 3. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with a 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
Stepping in now, Joe Mauer.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. There's 1. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Albert Pujols. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2 out with the man at first. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He'll try again. 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Now another 1-2 on the ground to the right side. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Mariners 2. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Baseman Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And this will be fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian Chu.
Standing in, Brian Chu. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now, barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pujols will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 7, Seth Smith.
Stepping up now, Seth Smith. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. One and one, here it comes. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Justin Verlander gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Pat Neshek works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.